bless the Bitties. Season what? Episode who?
Season 13, episode 2, obviously. And, yes, still alive, still breathing, still thriving, still calling out Bitties 24/7.
Seriously. Even during hurricanes and tornadoes, flash floods, apparently.
Yeah, down here in Louisiana, the rain really picks up in the summer months.
Okay, now why have you not... you never mentioned this to me, ever. Like, you were just like, it's so hot. Oh, the heat. Oh my god. You never mentioned anything about rain. Like, anything abnormal about rain.
I told you about the hurricanes.
Okay, yeah, hurricane season. Is this a hurricane? Are we in a hurricane
This
right
is a mild tornado watch flash flood situation. This is nothing to be alarmed about.
Yeah, but this is a lot of rain. It's literally been raining since I woke up at 8:30.
It's a mild inconvenience.
It's like 11 o'clock at night. It's still raining.
My thing is, I just don't want to leave the house and drive in this because these motherfuckers can't drive even in perfect, sunny, 75-degree weather.
I saw something on Reddit that was like, don't drive in this weather down whatever street because you're driving through basically like flooded streets and that water is going into establishments.
Wait, you're on a Lafayette, Louisiana Reddit page?
I am.
Oh my god.
I've been on it since before I moved here.
Shit.
I was creeping.
That needs to be a new segment.
It's just called Acadiana.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
That's like this area, right?
I said la bon temps roulé. Ava Chevrolet. I don't know what that means. Let the good times roll at Chevrolet. Maybe. I should know that. So yeah, we're supposed to go to the gym this morning. And I wasn't feeling right.
Right.
I didn't get enough sleep. I'll just say that. And you got up and went like a fucking G. How was it?
Look, I am a gym rat now and I need to go at least once a day. I was looking forward to going again this evening, but the rain has killed my vibe. Yeah. So at least I went this morning. It was like very crazy. All the housewives, moms,
the fake housewives of Lafayette, Louisiana.
I mean, it was like people were like having meetings. Like it was just like, in the little common area with the tables. It's just
watching
like what's
Fox
going
News
on right now.
I have a smoothie and a little Tucker Carlson on the side.
Yeah. They love playing that Fox News. And for some reason, I always get stuck on the treadmill right in front of it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You got to pick your exercise equipment according to the television right in front of it.
Not that I'm actually watching it. I'm not even listening to it. It's just like something to look at when I look up instead of down.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't want to see Fox News debating some bullshit with their colorful cast of
racists?
Yeah,
xenophobes?
Sure. No, just like all those people that they have on like when they're doing a segment, like, all right, now we're gonna bring so and so, and it's always like some random people. Like today, it was just like some guy that looked like he was in a biker gang, and he looked gross and disheveled. And this guy was on the panel. I'm like,
it's about time they let us take our masks off. God damn, I haven't worn mine since.
Yeah, so who cares?
Interesting. Let's get back to the gym, though. You get to see a lot of naked ladies there, yes?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, do tell.
Well, today, it was the morning, so I did expect it to be a little poppin'. So I go into the locker room to, put my stuff in my locker. Got a little lock. Gonna lock it up. Yeah, I get in the locker room. I turn to the right where the lockers are, and boom! Ass.
Whoa.
Just in my face. And it was flat, and it was wide, and it was there. But the lady had a towel, like, around her shoulders. Like,
But
why
not
couldn't
her
she
ass?
just put it over, at least her ass? I mean, like, that was a big ass. Anyways.
So she was wearing it like a cape.
Yeah, she was wearing her towel like a cape. Like, she was, like, airing out.
I mean, look, you don't know. Maybe that's her thing.
I guess so.
She's what's the she's an exhibitionist.
Yeah.
She wants to show that ass off.
Yeah,
Well, in the
show
guy
that flat ass off.
in the guys' locker room, as soon as you walk in, to your right there's the hot tub, and you see some dick.
Are they naked in the hot tub?
Oh yes.
Is that even like sanitary? I guess.
I would
but
think
don't
with the
want
chlorine and the jets, I don't know. But sometimes I'll go in there if I don't even need to, just to make myself feel better about my penis size. And it's like a real confidence booster.
Right, okay.
Or, conversely, a shocking and devastating sign of things to come.
Oh, gravity, you mean?
I mean, the balls are down to the ankles. The penis is actually inverted into the stomach, which has become a gunt.
Ooh, gross.
And a panis, if you will.
Woo!
It's just, I don't know what age you just cross over into
old,
not giving a fuck. I mean, like, I'm sort of there right now, but only in certain aspects of life. We went to my dad's retirement ceremony.
Right.
And it was like supposed to be business dress attire. I wore a hat. I just don't fucking care about that. I don't care.
And I feel like there was some people there that were a little underdressed compared to you. So
exactly.
I mean, why not?
I'm tired of trying to navigate that whole thing. But anyway, when it comes to nudity, I mean, that is what age? I mean, when is it just like I'm just gonna let it all hang out here at the gym? Here at gym.
Here at gyms. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get comfortable with that. But I will say, I feel like it's only old ladies that are doing this.
Right, yeah. The hot girls are like, you have to pay on my OnlyFans to see this. Ass and fake tits. Now, I do see some thirst queens now that we've been going almost every day. And they go into the men's locker room.
No, they don't go into the men's locker room.
Not men's locker room, the men's weight room, sorry.
It's for everyone.
Yeah, but still. They're going in there with the intention of not finding a mate, but finding a fuckboy, I would say.
No. They aren't looking for a mate. They're looking for a has-been.
They're looking for thirst.
A who's-been.
Even if they're not even, like, maybe some of them have boyfriends, like, don't even bother, I have a boyfriend. But they're also like,
check out my ass that I've been working on for 6 months.
Right. Or 2 years. I mean, some of these broads, that's their whole life. It's just, I need to tone my ass, and these tits were made for bouncing while I do so.
Right.
Are you going to turn into one of these Reds biddies? These gym biddies?
Well, the first part of that sentence, yes. Like, I just need to tone up and... Oh, whoa.
These
We got
cats.
fire.
These cats want to come, lay on my feet, and lick their genitals while we do the podcast. Inappropriate. Sorry. What were you saying?
I was saying the first part of your sentence about toning up. Yeah, that's who I've become. But the other half of that sentence, no, I'm not a biddy. I stay in the women's gym. I feel very comfortable there.
They have a boxing ring in there. Did you see that during the tour?
Yes.
You want to go boxing?
Yes.
You want to hit me in the face?
I want to hit something. Not you, necessarily.
Well, there are bags for that, but I'm just saying, we could actually box.
Yeah. But see, I wouldn't do that while you're playing basketball. I wouldn't go alone.
Right. Like, can you spot me? Or like, yeah, do that. I need a personal trainer. And it's like, I come walking to get a smoothie and I see you in the male weight room, and some guy's like carefully lifting up your back. He's arching your back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, maybe this is a little too much weight for you. And he like starts feeling on your stomach. Yeah, you're gonna want to do. Personal trainers, I think, are like the slimiest.
I mean, I would hope they're not slimy.
Well, I feel like they're the salesmen of the gym world, where it's like, hey, I can put you in this fucking sedan today for $10.99, except with your body. It's like, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this and 10 reps of threes or 3 reps of 10.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. Also, the guy that signed us up for our membership, I'm pretty sure he was personal trainer slash account what was this guy?
Basically, he was nothing. He did not need to be there. He was there. Well, okay, so we went and signed up like last Thursday or whatever. Officially. After our free passes ended.
Yeah, our free trial expired.
And so we had to sign up. And I thought we were just going to fill out something, just a little
first name, last name,
yeah,
credit
just
card,
a little paper
bye.
with all your basic information. And they sent some guy who, would you say steroids?
He looked like a cartoon character on steroids.
He looked like Mighty Mouse.
Yes.
He looked exactly like Mighty
Large,
Mouse. Very short.
Well, like a Pakistani Mighty Mouse.
Very short.
Well, he had like
muscular.
He had white guy features, but just, like that's why I was saying video game character, because he had like, if you just took a picture of a white guy and then you photoshopped him to have like brown skin.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. And like white guy hair too. It was very bizarre.
Very bizarre.
Like he was made up in a lab, and you're gonna sell gym memberships.
Yeah, anyways, they were like, oh, go wait in this room. So we were just waiting there for like what felt like 30 minutes.
$1,000.
I don't know. Finally, this guy comes in. He's like, hey, okay, so you want to sign up for this? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, okay. So then he starts filling out each of our application one by one. I'm like, we could have did this while we were waiting and just like,
yeah, who knows
been working
our
out
names
already.
Better than us? He's like, all right, so how are we gonna spell this? Just. I will say, I did look excellent handwriting. Maybe that's how he got the job.
It was not. It was just like.
Well, it was just very slow. Like,
it was
he was very careful.
Slow handwriting. So it did look good because he was writing very slow.
Yeah, anyway, we got the fucking memberships. We're there. We're getting fit. And if it weren't for this goddamn rain, flash flood, tornado watch, we would have gone. We would be there right now. Well, actually, they closed just now. But still, we would have been there earlier, pumping iron, getting up shots.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn right. All right, so I mentioned my dad's retirement dinner, which was interesting.
It was just a ceremony.
It was a ceremony honoring all the people who had retired in the past 2 years. It got like sort of delayed from COVID. And so my dad got honored as like, he was there for 44 years.
Yeah.
And then they just like called up everybody who had retired and just said how many years. Some of them were like 13, some of them were like 22, 37.
Yeah.
My dad was like
the most.
Top of the leaderboard there. I think they had to actually get him to retire. They were like, all right, it's been enough.
Hector.
Go enjoy your life. Anyway, what came out of this, we finally entered a buffet situation.
Oh, yes.
And what did we eat but a cucumber sandwich?
Sandwich.
My life has been changed. I'm about to go make one right now.
Never had a cucumber sandwich before.
No! I had like cucumber in like a turkey wrap one time. Maybe on a Subway sandwich, but not just straight up cream cheese and cucumber. Then we came home and we just started making different variations of cucumber sandwiches. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit of this in this one.
Yeah, you were excited.
I kind of went a little crazy with it.
You did. But I'm glad that you finally tried it. It's amazing. It's so dainty.
It's also very filling. You don't realize how much water is in a cucumber, and it just sort of, it kills the appetite.
Yeah.
Super healthy, and then it tricks your body into thinking you're full.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm obsessed. Later that week, we went to finally get the AC fixed.
Of our car.
Our new car.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst thing.
Our new car that
It's not a new car, first of all.
It's new in the sense that we didn't have it a month ago.
It's a used car that we purchased.
Hey, look, she's a great old gal. So we got it fixed for free. All right, that's the admirable part, is that the dealership was like, "Hey, our bad. We sold you a car with no AC in the summer months of Louisiana.
Yeah, basically,
We're gonna order a part."
we could have died, and they would have been charged with our murder.
Yeah, heat exhaustion. So we got it fixed, but we had to get there, drop it off at 8 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, it'll be a few hours." So I'm thinking, all right, we sit from 8 to 11. That's how I got my sunburn, by the way, last time. This time we sat in the shade. And
it wasn't a hot day.
No, it was a nice day.
It was nice.
And we just,
We sat around. I bought a pack of playing cards, and Jesse didn't want to play with me. That's okay.
Well, we played, and then I was just, like, tired, and I didn't feel like playing anymore.
So, yeah, we were sitting outside.
I was starving. I wanted boiled crawfish. They were about to make boiled crawfish. And then I go in at right when they say that it's going to be ready, and they're like, "Oh, we haven't started it yet."
Right.
Like,
this is at the supermarket we were sitting at.
Assholes.
By the way.
So then, yeah, we were sitting there for 6 hours, and then we decided to go to the public library. We get library cards. We're all signed up.
Hey.
I'm falling asleep.
Well, okay, the worst part was...
Maddie gets her period.
Okay, thanks. The other worst part was, before we went to the library, I was like, we gotta call them, because I was getting restless. And this was Friday morning, okay, was ready to go. So I called them, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, we had to get another part."
Oh, yeah, the part that we ordered that took this long to get there, it's not the right part.
Yeah. So then I was like, "Okay, do you have a specific time?" They said 2 hours. We were like, fine. So then after that, we went to the public library across the way.
We walked.
We
crossed a interstate.
Intersection.
Intersection, but it felt like an interstate.
Yeah, because we were running across the street, by the way. Because the cross light, there's a cross light, but it doesn't work. I don't know. But anyway, so we got our library card. Very cool. I love that library. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Very.
It's the first time I've been in a library since I was 14. But I rented a video game. Hello, I didn't know they were doing that these days.
Hello.
I got the app. It tells me when to return it. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And I feel like the people that were there, the two ladies in charge, were super excited for us signing up. I don't know about yours, but mine was like...
Mine was not excited.
Yeah,
She
wanted to kill herself.
She was tired.
Mine was like, oh, he bought a mask from us. Because I didn't have my mask. It was in the car. And I felt like an asshole, even though they literally just lifted the mask mandate here in Lafayette Parish. But I feel like an asshole because if they're wearing a mask, I feel like I should too. But she was just like, oh, and I'm looking here at your address, and that's right by our other location. So you can also go there, and blah, blah, blah. Like, she was
Yeah, she gave you all
in.
the deets, and mine didn't give me any deets.
She was like,
here's
your card.
like, here's your card. Sign here. Bye. I was like, fine, okay, bye.
Yeah. Good times.
It reminded me of New York. Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice in New York ways.
In and out, bitch. I got other things to do, like play on my phone and sleep with my eyes open.
Yeah, so we waited there for 2 hours. Jesse fell asleep at the table and started snoring in the library.
That's where you sleep. That's where people who don't have
you can
cars sleep.
Yes, I agree. You can definitely sleep. Put your head down after studying. I agree. But snoring, excuse me.
Well, how was
that
this?
That is a no.
How would this snore rate to my snore from a couple nights ago where you actually kicked me out of bed?
We'll talk about that later.
No, we'll talk about it now.
No, we're going to talk about that story later. But I will rate that the snore at the library was very tame, but also it was very quiet at the library. And there was somebody else in the room.
He didn't care. He was cool.
Listen.
He was probably watching porn or something.
Probably. He was in the corner. Like,
yeah, he was
back to the wall.
Exactly. He had the spunk shui so that nobody could see what he was looking at. I find that shady.
Either way. And they called us 2 hours on the dot, and we were out of there. We drove so fast. We were gone.
Yeah. Well, and now...
And then we went to take a nap.
Yeah, exactly. And some would say the AC is a little too cold now.
I turned it off today when I was driving to the gym. I was like, I don't need this right now.
Yeah. I feel like it's something that you blast as soon as you get in the car.
Right.
And then it's like, all right, Jesus, this is a bit much. Like on the interstate.
Yeah. I mean, not to brag, but like our car stays pretty cool. Because of the tinted windows. Tinted what? So
I
fancy.
got my windows tinted. I got my windows tinted. So yeah, we're good. We're set. We're ready for this hot boy summer.
Jesse, all you talk about is hot boy summer. You must be very excited about it.
I mean,
what does this entail?
This entails me eventually walking around nude in the Reds locker room.
Okay.
After 700,000 jump shots over the next 3 months.
In one day, or just in those months?
It would be almost impossible to shoot up 700,000 shots in one day. I mean, I'm sure Kobe did it, but... Now, you saw my jump shot. I mean, I was swishing, swashing, right?
Yeah. You were aight.
Okay, we'll move on. We went to a date night at a very cheap Mexican restaurant short after we got our AC fixed. Because we were feeling ourselves, obviously. And it's called El Paso. And it's like...
I've never been there before.
It's like a Chili's. Like, there's probably only 130 restaurants in the whole nation. But it's...
the Applebee's of Mexican food.
Right. Well, or Chili's. Chili's is basically
I mean, I've never been to
Tex-Mex.
Chili's either, so I don't really know.
Oh, really?
I don't really want to go.
We're going to Chili's.
No.
All right. We'll go back to El Paso.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
well, here's how it started. We went to the El Paso right by our house, and it was stupid busy, packed.
Like jam-packed.
Like probably we would have gone in there and be like, oh,
Like
it's a
I feel
45-minute wait.
somebody was having like a graduation party there or something.
What is
It
it
was
called?
so packed.
A Tencaria, a Quintera.
Quinceañera.
Yeah, anyway.
It wasn't a quinceañera. It was all white people, first of all.
You don't know.
I know.
Maybe they married into a Latin family.
No.
Anyway, so we went to this one El Paso location. It was packed. And we were so dead bent on going, we went to the other one across town, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there was an old lady at a table by herself getting drunk.
No, there's 2 women there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but still. There was literally nobody there. And, yeah, chips and salsa, a single quesadilla.
Giant margaritas for no reason.
Yeah, so
I got brain freeze.
bill was like $50, and 40 of it were the 2 drinks combined.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. How
They were huge drinks, though.
Well, that's what they always used to say from all the restaurants I've worked at. It's not the food that makes your money, it's all the alcohol. Like, that's how restaurants stay afloat. You know, so whenever they pass, like, certain bills, I think in New Orleans, where you couldn't get to-go alcohol, it took a big dent into the sales of certain restaurants. So.
Yeah, the to-go thing still blows my mind because even the waitress was like, oh, you want these to go? And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like, oh,
she
no,
was-
we're going to finish it.
She was trying to give us to-go cups so we could finish our drink or pour our remaining booze in there.
That still is just like, does not make sense to me. I can't understand it.
I can't understand how it's not legal everywhere. I mean, people do it anyway. You know? Like in New York, we always walked around with booze.
Was I walking around with booze?
I mean, not you, but I was. Because of the way I was raised. Don't hate on my heritage.
Oh my God.
My 337 Louisiana.
That's what I call a raging Cajun.
I am a raging Cajun. I am raging Cajun. Alright, so what the hell you got? I mean,
What?
what the hell are we doing here? You got any news?
We got some news to talk about.
Israel, Palestine?
All right, we can talk about that. It's a serious situation.
I side with the Palestinians.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought I was being controversial.
Do you even know what is going on in the world, Jesse?
Here's my statement is that I don't know and I don't care.
No, you should care.
But I don't.
All right, so a very controversial thing about this situation is that anytime, okay, I won't say anytime because that's generalizing, but if people, let's say America, talks about what Israel is doing and how it's wrong, they might come back and say that is anti-Semitic. And a lot of people are afraid to say stuff about it because they don't want to be labeled as anti-Semitic. Okay, whatever. But now, more people are talking about this because it is so dead wrong, and there's no way that you can be anti-Semitic talking about this. You just need to know what's right and what's wrong. And I just can't wrap my head around Israel doing this to the Palestinians when Jewish people have gone through their own things, and I feel like it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, well, I won't pretend to care. I just hope that the good guys come out on top and the bad guys are defeated.
Well, finally, our president, Biden, has expressed the support for Israel to cease fire. It took Biden about 3 days to say this. The UN wanted to put out a statement to Israel, and Biden kept refusing.
Nah, man, chill out. Come on, guy. What are we doing out there?
Which is like, do you not want to take a stand?
Malarkey.
It's like, what is going on? So,
these two need to get along.
It's really sad.
My son Hunter is doing drugs right now.
I'm praying for the Palestinians, and it's just really, it's heartbreaking.
I know. I mean, trouble in the Middle East. Who knew? Who knew?
It's just getting old. That's all I gotta say.
Has that not been
getting
going on
old.
since 1996 and before?
Well, this situation, yes, has been going on before that. It's
breaking
been going
news
on for a long time.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the trouble in the Middle East. These knuckleheads need to get along.
Is this considered the Middle East?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, after
we
England,
do have a world map.
After England, I sort of check out.
All right.
Let's be honest. Let's see. Ellen is set to retire her talk show after 19 seasons. She feels it's no longer a challenge. Which I feel like it's the most blowhardy way to say, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well,
it's no longer a challenge to keep my toxic work environment a secret.
I say, about damn time. Go get.
See, I used to always like Ellen.
Yes.
Back in the day before I knew about.
We all loved Ellen back in the day. Remember when she came out on her television show?
Yeah, it was monumental.
Woo! We all loved it. We all loved to see that. But think the fame, the ladies, I don't know, kind of got to her head.
I would just
also,
say...
she did not age well.
She looks exactly the same. What are you talking about?
No. No thanks.
I don't know. I guess I've always seen her as what she looks like now.
No more dancing downstairs, Ellen. I don't want to see it.
Well, yeah. Okay, so everything that I've heard about from Ellen are from people who have either worked with her or been around her in some like social setting, and it's all been very negative. Like either, oh, that dancing facade is fake. She doesn't do that shit. That's not really who she is. Or
yeah, she doesn't dance at home. She doesn't even own a stereo.
Yeah, like people who've been guests on her show. This is what they always say. You can tell what a person is like a talk show host, by the staff. Whenever you go in and you're like, oh, you're going to be a guest on the show. If the staff is terrified and, telling you things like don't look at her in the eye or don't do this, or they have like a laundry list of rules, or if there's a really uptight vibe, then you know whoever it is a cunt. And so apparently Ellen gave off that vibe. And then there's the countless amounts of proclamations of workplace harassment, mistreatment of employees, etc., etc. So we're good, Ellen. Thank you. Thank you for all of your hilarious antics on your talk show.
Go retire. Next.
The Department of Homeland Security warns of potential terrorist attacks due to the COVID restrictions being eased. Um,
Yeah,
chances
yeah.
of okay. So percentage of New York being attacked as opposed to Lafayette, Louisiana. Did we make the right move? For now.
Well, who knows? I mean, New York has been attacked before. They might go somewhere low key. Who the hell knows? No one's safe. We could, we might not have a global terrorist attack, but we might have a local terrorist attack. Who the hell knows?
Oh yeah, those are just like homebred terrorists. It's called mass shooters who were born in the United States. It's happening almost every day.
Yeah. Which why don't people call these terror attacks?
Because their names are Jeffrey and Don and Dick and Gregory. And Dick Gregory.
Wait, and this is because of the CDC guidelines?
Yeah, because like travel restrictions have been eased and all that.
I feel like no one should follow the CDC guidelines. Let's not and keep doing what we're doing, and that's that.
Yeah, I fuck with the World Health Organization over the CDC.
Like, I would just say keep doing what you were doing. Like, obviously, there's people not wearing masks, there's people wearing masks, and there's people wearing masks sometimes and not others. I just say, do you. I'm not following any guidelines. I don't care. If I feel like wearing my mask, I'm gonna wear my mask.
Yeah,
And that's it.
guess who's not wearing masks at the gym? Everybody. The most
I've seen some people wearing masks though.
like what?
And ladies.
7 out of 400
Yeah,
people.
not a lot, but some.
Yeah. If I showed up on the basketball court wearing a mask, I wouldn't play one game. I would be ridiculed.
By stupid, skinny teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of terror attacks,
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
there was a passenger on a Delta flight from Honolulu to Seattle who is now being fined $52,000, and this is the largest fine from the FAA, like ever, because he tried to open the cockpit door.
What the fuck?
He hit a flight attendant twice, and the airline is making an example out of this guy. We don't need quote-unquote unruly passengers, which I think this was beyond unruly, and good for him. He probably doesn't even have that much money. So die, sir. But also this makes me so nervous because, again, now people are getting on flights. More and more flights each day. And people don't know how to act. People do not know how to act anymore. It's like they were just born. And they have no sense of community and, I don't know, morality and how to act on a plane where not only your life is in danger, but hundreds of other people's lives are in danger.
Yeah, it's a little scary because you're already worried about the plane going down. Or at least, some people are.
Yeah.
And then you add in that there may be a pregnant woman on board. And then you gotta add in there might be a Karen on board, or a Kevin in this case. Like, let's just fucking drive. Like, where are we going? Let's drive everywhere. And even then...
The roads. These non-blinkers. I hate them.
Yeah, we have some really shitty drivers down here in Lafayette, and that's why we installed a dashboard cam to our car. And it's fancy, I will say. It really captures the ineptitude of the drivers around us. So in fact, if someone does and is in the wrong, We have it recorded, documented, and ready to show in court.
We got the evidence. We got the receipts.
Holla, bitch.
Whoa, Cookie. It's out of control.
Alright, so there's a vaccine lottery in Ohio.
Woo-hoo!
See, this is what I really should have held out for this, but it was never going to happen in Louisiana. There's a lottery putting everyone who's been vaccinated so far into this chance lottery, and you can win up to $5 million
Woo!
in an attempt to get more people to get the vaccine. Now, we are scheduled to get the vaccine in about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Or the second dose, rather. That's the one we're afraid of, right?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be the worst. You get sick for a day. You cry about it.
Some people have died. Just always something to keep in mind.
Wow, I'm so excited now. Thanks.
Can't wait. But yeah, now you don't have to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated. And I like it. I like showing my ugly face off more. Instead of just my dreamy bedroom eyes, I can show my upturned nose and gap teeth smile and poorly groomed facial hair.
Oh, stop it. You groom your facial hair like every single day.
Poorly, though.
But you do it every day and it always looks nice and neat.
Go on.
Well, again, I've said it before, I would love to just wear a mask every single day of my life.
Yeah, there are several businesses like Kroger, Home Depot, Starbucks still requiring masks despite the CDC regulations. So
Yeah, wean out the Karens from
But-
your establishment.
guess which one that we've been to multiple times since we've been in here is all with the CDC. No mask required. We've been there probably 12 times since we've moved here.
What, Champagnes?
No. It's a national Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. We've not been there 12 times.
I would say even 17.
Okay. Wait, Walmart says nay?
No masks. No masks. No
Well,
masks.
we haven't been there since.
True.
So, who knows?
Well, we're going to go get gas there tomorrow, so.
Oh, yes, we are low. We are very low on gas.
A Florida man.
Of course.
Well, there's actually 2 Florida men involved in this, but
2 Florida men's.
2 Florida mans. One, an employee at the Dunkin' Donuts, 27, punched a man, 77, for calling him the N-word. Upon the punch, the 77-year-old man fell backwards and subsequently died. Is this just? Like, if somebody called me a cracker-ass honky, and I hit them and they fell to their death, am I going to jail?
Yeah, probably.
But I'd be like, yo, man, but he called me a cracker-ass honky. It hurt my feelings.
It's not the same thing, but I get it. Just, old people are stupid. Like, they're really just stupid. That's how I look at old people. And it's not nice, because it's not all old people, but those crazy ones are just stupid.
Yeah, like, for sure, just, here, hey.
Also, he's a Florida man.
Guess what? You know what's even more disrespectful than a punch that eventually leads to a brain hemorrhage and your subsequent jailing for your foreseeable future? You could just spit in his face. That's, I would say,
That is 10 times
That
worse.
would make him more hot than dying.
Well, he might have whipped out
already
his gun, and then
he already wants to die.
He might have whipped out his gun, and then
shot the cashier 6
well, okay,
feet away on accident.
What if that guy whipped out his gun and shot him? Would that be okay?
Yeah, he would have gotten away with it, of course.
Right. Stand your ground.
Hey, he spit on me. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. Not.
Oh, you're talking about the black guy?
Yes, I'm talking about. What if he just took out his gun and shot him? Stand your ground.
For calling you the N-word?
Stand your ground. He's in your area. He's in your space. He's in your personal space.
I don't know how that stand your ground law works, but I would love to read up on it.
Well, it doesn't work. AKA George Zimmerman. Anyways, I have some news out of New York City. The Pride Parade organizers in New York City are barring the NYPD for the next 4 years from this parade. They are seeking to limit the security presence of officers at this parade. What do you think about this?
This is like telling your kid, "Hey, you don't have to go to school today. It's snowing outside." Like what? As if the cops really wanted to be at this thing to begin with. This is like a gift basket to the police.
Hey, what are you talking about, sir? What are you trying to say?
They don't want to attend this, just like they don't want to go to a ballet or a Broadway film or a Broadway
No, that's
play.
just what you don't want to do. You don't know what the cops want to do.
Oh, you're saying that I'm a cop?
You just don't want to do any of that.
I did all that shit when I was a kid, and I got it. Now I'm over it.
Yeah, but you aren't a cop.
I could be. I would be a damn good cop.
Ew.
I would shoot all the black guys in the leg, not the back. Come on.
What about the white people?
I would...
Yeah, buddy.
choke them out with my MMA styles.
Anyways, I don't know if this is a great idea or a terrible idea, but all I do know is that 18-year-old me would have loved this. But also, 18-year-old me was still drinking on the streets of New York City during Pride, even when the cops were there. So
my thing is, what could
whatever.
go wrong? What could go wrong with no cops there? Let's find out, New York.
It's just some of the organizers do not want police there due to police brutality, and look, I get it, but also maybe don't announce it.
My thing is, why? It's the organizers of this event that don't want the cops there. Have the cops been like very problematic in years past that we don't know about? Or I would think like Pride Parade is very chill.
Not just towards the Pride Parade. It's about police brutality and what has gone on this past year and what's been going on for years. So
that is just like defund the police times 10 retarded level. Like what are we talking about here? What about the gay police officers that we don't know about? What about their feelings? What about if
they have a float.
What if there's a fucking hate crime
or something in the parade, I think?
What if there's a hate crime and there's not an officer on duty to witness it or to get there fast enough? Like, it's just so short-sighted. I feel like it's... Ay. We're moving backwards, people. Moving backwards. 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward. 3 steps backwards, 1 step forward. It's not working.
Anyways.
But yeah, just let everybody drink on the streets and then that's fine. It's cool.
reporting out of Ireland.
Oh, laddie. Let me tell you.
What the hell was that? That was like Irish and Jamaican.
Oh, laddie.
Ew. A man in Ireland, a 54-year-old man in Ireland, has been charged with possession of cannabis and has pled guilty. He only had $4.86 worth of weed at his home when he was arrested.
Well, now, okay, hold on.
Wow.
That must have been some really good weed. Like, hey man, you want a gram? $1,000. So like $4 worth of this sort of weed will send you to the moon.
No, I just think that's all he had at the time he was arrested.
But how would the cops be able to even put a price tag? Like, that's
$4 US. I don't know what the conversion in Ireland is. The man said that he has a lot of pain issues. He was using it for pain. And Ireland has very strict laws against marijuana.
Yeah, you can only drink around here, all right? You can only kill yourself with alcohol.
You can only get wasted, beat your wife, beat your son, beat your mom, beat your cousin,
Fuck
beat
your cousin.
the pub owner.
Right. Pass out drunk in the street.
Yes.
Play soccer. It's all
And
fun.
that is so problematic to me. How alcohol is just woo. Everyone, you can drink it as long as you're whatever age. Even if you're not, you can still drink it and you can still access it easily.
And you can buy it at 9 in the morning, by the way.
Here, yes. Wow.
Also in New York.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
There are certain states, I think, ironically, Florida does not sell alcohol on Sundays.
Yes, I remember that.
How retarded is that you have fucking alligators being walked down the street, but you can't buy a 6-pack on a Sunday? Like, you have to be like, oh shit, it's Saturday, and it's almost midnight. We have to go buy some alcohol before it's Sunday, because... Or they have dry counties in certain...
Which I don't get, because Florida is debauchery town USA. I mean...
No, nothing makes sense anymore. It just doesn't.
I have one more story about a dumb YouTube couple. Now, Jesse, we've been talking about maybe doing some video on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Now...
Are we going to be like these YouTube couples?
No, because, well, I don't want to give it away, because I think it's a pretty cute idea. But we will start to have a video component to this podcast. So look for that pretty soon, as soon as we figure it out.
Right.
Technology, hashtag.
Well, we can kick this dumb YouTube couple out of the competition. You dumb idiots.
You fucking broads.
So they've been under fire, and I don't have their names. I didn't write their names down because I don't care about their names, but they have been under fire because they have recently euthanized their dog because their dog bit their son, their little baby boy.
I heard that kid was a bad kid.
It's a little extreme for me. Could have gave it away. Could have given it to a shelter. Or you could discipline your dog and your kid. Either way. So that happened like last week. Maybe like Friday or whatever. People are pissed off. Now there's another video resurfacing of these stupid idiots from 2018 when they were going to adopt a baby from Thailand. Then they canceled their adoption.
It's not a pizza, goddammit.
They canceled it on Uber Adoptions. And the reasoning why they canceled this adoption was because, I guess the adoption agency or whatever said that they can't put the baby like on video, online, or whatever for a year. So they canceled a whole damn adoption because they can't exploit their baby on their YouTube channel for 1 year. Not forever, for just 1 year.
Yeah, it's like a trial period. Like, you can't just adopt his baby, make him into an internet star, and then dump him in a dumpster. You know, like, you have to actually care about the kid first for a year.
Right.
Too tall of an order, apparently.
So, I mean, I'm glad that they were just like, oh my god, we can't do this because our YouTube channel and we need people to see our baby we got from Thailand because we're such good people. I'm glad they weaned those type of people out.
Yeah, like, they're trying to be like the Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt of adoptions with, like, a fraction of the money. Yo, y'all ratchet. Y'all some ratchet little scumbags.
Get a real job and stop using YouTube to fund your life.
Yeah, we're gonna make this baby into the next, what's that little shit kid that opens...
Grumpy Cat? No.
No. It's a child.
Oh.
And he opens presents, not presents, but
like
toys and reviews
stuff?
them.
Yeah.
And he makes like $3 million a year.
Yeah.
That makes me want to wrap my mouth around a pistol and kill myself.
Yeah. But those things make people want to have babies so they can exploit them for money.
Right.
But isn't that what kids are for?
Well, you want likes on Instagram and Facebook for your shit-looking kid.
No. I'm just saying in general. Like, don't people have kids and they want their kids to be successful and rich because, like, it validates them and their parenting?
I don't know. Let's get our parents on the line and
Hello?
ask them.
Mom? Dad?
Do you love me or do you just love the idea of me? And what I mean to you through other people's eyes?
Yeah, I'm sure my mom wanted me to be a famous model. And I said no.
Right. Well.
No.
Yeah. I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want to be too successful, you know.
I don't want to be successful.
I don't want to be too much of a big deal because I don't want to outshadow my parents and their great accomplishments.
Oh! Right on. Yeah, my parents have accomplished way too much. Let me sit right on the back burner.
I'm going to simmer down. I don't want to
I don't want to steal your shine.
I don't want to be a one-upper. All right? So, we're good. All right, so in that vein, we'll wrap up with this. I signed us up for, and this actually may undo all of what I just said, because I signed us up for a game show called Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh my god. I forgot that you did that. Like, you were so secretive about it. I'm like, what are you doing?
No,
like,
I was very...
I'm signing up for Legends of the Hidden Temple, and I'm like, what?
So this is a show that I used to watch as a early teenager on Nickelodeon.
As an early teenager? What are you talking about?
I was like 13, 12. Wouldn't that count? So anyway,
okay, yeah.
I used to have dreams about this fucking show. All right? It was like Big Brother, but for kids and without the drama. It was just like straight up comps. You know? No sex, no social gameplay. It was just like you,
right, because it's kids.
It's just you and your partner, usually your sister or like your neighborhood best friend. It's like Chaz and Chloe versus Jason and Beth. And and they're the Silver Surfers or whatever, it's the Silver Snakes.
Monkeys.
Yeah. And so you just have to like do a series of these, what I would think, athletic events. You know,
like some are athletic and some are mental.
Yeah,
Like the one that's like the steps. You gotta step down every time you get a right answer.
So I literally had a reoccurring dream sequence throughout all of middle school, maybe even early high school, where I was on the show and I was killing it. And like when I would wake up, I would be devastated and depressed for that whole day because I really thought I was on Legends of the Hidden Temple. And now they're rebooting it. It's going to be on the CW. And me and Maddie are going to be on it. God willing.
Hopefully. That'd be so exciting.
Now, but they did ask for our height.
Yes. And okay,
I should have lied.
I remember making a point about the height. And I was like,
they're not going to let our tall asses on there.
Our tall asses on these competitions because
we'll be too good.
I mean,
we can't have
we actually might be terrible. So this would be great.
Well, maybe certain challenges would be to our detriment. You know, like, oh, you got to climb through this fucking hamster wheel, or you know, or you have to reach up and grab this golden ticket, and we're like,
we just
next.
Come on, that's too easy.
We're against Chaz and Kelly over here. They're both 5'1". So yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully we get on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Last thing, Ben Affleck and J-Lo are back together right after the J-Lo A-Rod split.
J-Lo always got a man in her back pocket.
Yeah, it was
very Bronx of her.
It was said that Ben Affleck was like emailing her, which is, by the way, very bizarre. Emailing her months ago before they even split. Remember we were talking about this in like February? It's like, oh, we split. No. False alarm. And then now they're officially split. And then Bennifer, they're on a fucking vacation together.
Look, I really have nothing to say about this because
You could go too long.
I got too many things to say about it. So.
All right, Real Housewives of Orange County coming up Wednesday.
Beverly Hills.
Is that what it is? Beverly Hills? Okay, what's going on there? What are you looking for? Is there a new cast member? Are there dramas from last season to keep an eye on?
Oh, do you want me to talk about this? Because I could definitely keep talking about this. And I would gladly talk about this. New season, Wednesday. We're not sponsored. But it looks really good because there's some legal drama with one of the ladies, and you'll love to see it.
Do you?
Do you? Because I do.
Sort of. What kind of legal?
Apparently,
like go to jail legal or pay a fine legal?
There were some orphans involved in this.
Sex trafficking?
I don't think so, but I think orphans were bamboozled in this situation somehow. But we just have to wait and see what the situation is. And I can't wait.
Well, I'm signed up.
I'm ready, willing, and able. Let's go.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone. This has been great.
The Jesse LaSalle Show will be back.
I hope so.
Next week,
God.
talking
what the hell?
Only sports. Because there's the Aaron Rodgers situation. I've sort of just been waiting because I want to wait for some sort of end game to this whole drama situation with my favorite quarterback.
Wait, are you waiting till June 1st?
I'm gonna have to come out and make a statement. I feel like I owe it to my fans. I owe it to myself. I owe it to Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he'll hear it and he'll understand where I'm coming from. Anyway, Jesse LaSalle Show on YouTube. And until then, bless you, Bitties.